Thank you for clicking. This is another one from Christian, Winning Without Motivation. On last check, James Dyson was the richest man in the UK at 16 billion pounds. Many people call him a genius. He's certainly very gifted. If you think he's took heavily commoditized products like the fan and the vacuum and he's made them look really cool. They're even status symbols. If people have his products, people tend to believe that you're in a certain position economically. And they do look really cool. If you look at his products, it looks like something that you should probably have in about 20 years time. What a lot of people don't know about James Dyson is initially he approached all the major manufacturers and they laughed him out the door and they said, why would we invest in a vacuum without vacuum bags? At the time, vacuum bag sales were worth 100 million. And all they could hear is, you're trying to convince us to give up 100 million pounds a year. Why would we invest in this? And no one believed in his idea. No one supported his idea. No one but James Dyson. So James goes away and he ends up doing it himself. And the rest is history. And if you're gonna succeed or do things in life, you've got to be prepared for no one else to believe in what you're doing and no one else to agree or see your vision. I would even go as far as to say, if everyone is agreeing with what you're doing, it's probably not a good idea. If you say to people, I'm gonna fill in an application, apply for a job, and I'm gonna join the rat race, everyone will give you a thumbs up and agree to that. If you say to someone, I'm gonna start my purpose, I'm gonna create something, all of a sudden, people won't agree with it. 9 times out of 10, the things that people don't agree with, you're onto something. I would say, if everyone's agreeing, you're going in the wrong direction. If you're getting a lot of friction and people don't agree with what you're doing, you're probably going in the right direction, like James. The other thing I'll say about James Dyson is I used to have a cleaning company, and although I've got one of his fans, I don't like his vacuum. I'm not a big fan of his vacuum, and I tell you that point not to throw shade, and I don't think James is sitting in his house worrying that Christian doesn't like his vacuum. But the point I'm making there is when you're building a product, you're building a platform, you don't need everybody's vote. He doesn't have my vote on his vacuum, but he's still sitting on 16 billion pounds. What you're doing doesn't have to be for everybody. Now me, I had a cleaning business. I like pneumatic vacuums. You will know them as, they've got a red Henry, they've got a pink Hetty. I've got a custom made black one called Curtis. It's part of the family, but that's my vacuum and that's what I like. And you've got to make up your mind. When you do things, sometimes we want affirmation from other people. We want support. If you're the only person that believes in your vision, get your head down, do the work. And this, I'll guarantee from experience, when you do the work and it starts to work, like James Dyson, obviously it could be on a smaller scale, it could be on a bigger scale. All of these people that questioned you and said, why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? They will turn around and they'll say, I always knew it would work. I always knew you had it in you. You must back yourself, bet on yourself, believe in what you're doing. If it's a dream that you've always had, keep your head down and do the work. And if you do that long enough, like James Dyson, like lots of other people I could share with you, you will get there. But don't be put off with people not agreeing or not seeing your vision. This is Christian, Winning Without Motivation. Please subscribe, please share the content, please engage, and I look forward to seeing you soon.